Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude, where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels, occasionally I'll review a movie, but really, I just do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude. Today we've got one from Bizarre Bub. This is 6 scary voicemails too creepy to hear. Okay, the only voicemails I ever get is from the IRS saying they're going to arrest me, or other garbage like that. Luckily I don't get any creepy ones, so let's see what this is.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Mysterious transmission. On June 29th of 2012, a sinister phone call was received by an elderly woman who lived by herself. The message was so unsettling that it caused her to leave her home. She couldn't go back inside as she was terrified by the fact that someone or something was watching her. Her next-door neighbors had to contact her daughter as she was acting very hysterical and inconsolable. Upon being told that her mom was acting very strange, she booked a flight to Colorado to stay with her for a couple of weeks.
Again,
While
sorry
being at home
about
with her
these
mom,
dogs.
she checks the phone from which she heard the chilling message. Although there weren't any messages left in her inbox, she came across something much more terrifying.
I'm going to go back just a little bit because I couldn't hear because of the damn dogs.
Couple of weeks. While being at home with her mom, she checks the phone from which she heard the chilling message. Although there weren't any messages left in her inbox, she came across something much more terrifying. Upon lifting the receiver attached to the phone, she brought it close to her ear and listened closely. This is what she heard.
NORAD, EWS, Station Zulu Foxtrot 77, Zulu Foxtrot 77, Status Alert Con 4, Status Alert Con 4, attention.
That don't sound good.
Fortunately, she was able to record this call. However, posting this video online has her on edge, as she believes that she might be leaking confidential information from some secretive government agency. Getting into trouble is the last thing she wants. What makes this mysterious is the fact that her mother kept on receiving these calls at around the same time each day. However, a few days later after this recording, she stopped receiving them. Was someone trying to contact her mother? Were they trying to tell her something important? What do you think?
I think they was contacting the wrong person. That's what I think. That does sound like a government type thing, but it sounds like they were just contacting the wrong person. I don't know, or someone just screwing around. But why would someone do that?
Let me know down below. Inside. On November 21st of 2018, Dylan Wallace receives a mysterious call from an unknown number. The time at which he received this call was 1 in the morning. However, it was only after scrolling through his call history that he noticed he received this call, as his phone didn't go off during the time the call was being made. As a result of not having answered the phone, the following voicemail was left.
Hey Dylan, I just wanted to know, why is your bed that color? It's really nice looking out in the closet. It's a really nice blue and white bed.
Sure enough, Dylan was left feeling creeped out. The thought of there being someone inside his house did not sit well with him, and the fact that this person knew Dylan's name and the color of his bed sheets must have made him feel like he was being stalked. Whether or not this call was a prank, the fact that someone had his number is enough to make him or anyone feel unsettled. Not knowing what to do, he goes to the police and has them listen to the message. Although they too agreed that the message was pretty creepy, they couldn't do anything. The call was made a month prior to having discovered the voicemail. It was too late to trace the number or do anything about it. Feeling upset that he wasn't able to find out who it was that made the call, Dylan posted this video on YouTube in the hopes that someone can come forth with information pertaining to the call. Someone might have received a similar call or heard the same voice before. To this day, Dylan is unnerved by what happened.
I think with that one, somebody that's been in his room was playing a prank on him. A really messed up prank, though.
Sinister. Joey Baker talks about the time his friend's mom received a very disturbing voicemail. According to Joey, she missed 2 phone calls from her mom. However, upon seeing that she missed 2 calls, she also saw that there was a voicemail left by the same number. This was strange, as her mom rarely leaves any messages. She is quick to hang up the phone when no one answers. Yet, for some reason, there was a voicemail showing that it came from her mother's phone. Although seeming kind of odd, she plays the message and is unnerved by what's in it. Here's the audio of that voicemail.
This one sounds extraterrestrial. Sounds like someone's trying to make contact to me.
Joey adds that his friend's grandmother lives in a house at which his mom had experienced unexplainable occurrences as a child. Occurrences that she believes are related to the paranormal. Whether paranormal or not, the message is very chilling. And the fact that when enhancing the audio, you can hear what sounds like the mother's name being called out is beyond terrifying. Of course, what are your thoughts? Is this real or fake? Could it be possible that this was a voicemail left by someone else and was accidentally sent to the wrong number due to interference? Or might it just be that the voicemail was sent by someone or something inside the grandmother's house? Let me know what you think.
Could be something from the other side trying to reach out too. If you believe in that thing. I do.
Unknown caller. A luxury that most of us take for granted is the ability to block calls. Being able to filter calls keeps us not only from answering calls from strangers, but from those who can gather personal information.
The only problem with that is they just call you from a different number. I've blocked so many calls. I do it every day. And they just, same thing, calls back from a different number.
From just one call alone. Unfortunately, the person who uploaded the following video didn't have that luxury, as the phone he was using at the time was an old model. Regardless of whether or not the phone could block calls, it would still take voicemails from the caller. The series of voicemails you're about to hear were sent to the user's inbox, and each one is just as creepy as the one before it. Have a listen and see if you can figure out what it's saying.
Anthony, I'm calling for Satan. You will go to hell, you sinner. Anthony, wake up. Anthony.
Wake up. That's weird. I heard it say, "You will go to hell, sinner." Did you guys hear that?
Sounds like an old lady who may have dialed the wrong number. Like most of these calls, this could be a prank.
That sounds like
However,
a prank.
if this was a prank, why would each message be so cryptic? Most
People are
pranks tend
messed
to be
up.
blunt or simple in the way they're executed. Whether it's a punchline or some offensive statement, the prank is short and humorous. However, there is nothing funny about receiving the same mysterious message as before, especially if the caller has been persistently calling the same number for quite some time. Rather than coming off as a joke, it comes off as creepy and, to an extent, threatening. But what do you think? Could this be a prank?
Yeah, I think
Or
it probably is.
Could this be an actual message that someone left? Let me know what your thoughts are down below.
Tell him he's a sinner and going to hell.
Laughter. Although the following clip is short, it is still, nonetheless, quite spooky. The video starts off with what appears to be someone searching through the contents of an old flip phone. While going through some old messages, the person sees an old voicemail that was left. He plays the recording and hears this.
To replay, press.
Hear it.
It's
someone
pretty
laughing.
obvious as to what was heard. It sounds like a child laughing. However, the laughter sounds somewhat distorted and almost insidious. Yet, what's more mysterious is the phone itself. It could be that the person in this video still uses a flip phone, but I can't help but think that this was a phone he found somewhere. Perhaps it was stored in his closet, or maybe he just bought this from somewhere and found this message. Regardless of where it came from, the voicemail itself sounds like something straight out of a horror flick.
That's why I think it's not anything to worry about.
Ghost Dial. On October 29th of 2009 at 10:45 a.m., Braxton McCammon's mom was receiving a slew of calls from Braxton's sister. This was odd as Braxton's sister was home inside her room. Upset by the fact that her phone was going off almost every second, Braxton's mom steps out of her room to confront her. However, upon stepping out, she comes across her daughter, who is heading over to her room to let her know that her phone is acting up and dialing her number for some odd reason. It's not her who's making the calls, it's the phone. It's doing it by itself, and it's currently inside her room. As she's telling her this, her mom's phone goes off and shows that the caller ID is Braxton's sister. How could she be calling her if she's standing right in front of her? Although they were spooked by the situation, what happens next is far more creepy. Soon after the call was made, a message was left. Have a listen to the voicemail that was left on her phone.
Message skipped. Saved message. To replay this message, press 1.
What are your thoughts on this one?
Okay, now that one just ain't right. I don't know on that one. I really don't. Because she's not in the room. She doesn't have it in her pocket, so she can't be butt dialing them. I don't know.
Thanks for watching. If you've heard any
That's crazy. That was 6 scary voicemails. Too creepy to hear. You know, I can't believe people's survivability instincts told them to grab toilet paper. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.